beautiful Gemini, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your monthly reading for February 2023. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details. I will never ask for personal details, and I will also never give you a cell phone number to call. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Gemini, this is your monthly reading, of course, for February. Now, February is considered the month of love, even though we should be leading with love every day of the year. But Venus is in one of the most romantic signs, Pisces. So there is a lovely link between Neptune and Pisces, of course. However, this connection can influence us all, the collective, into the realm of fantasy. So it really is important to be honest with yourself about what you want, what you desire, and root it in a grounded plan. Now, before I even start, they're showing me 2 birds sitting on 2 boats. Okay, so this can be an image that you'll see over the next 6 weeks or so. It may be a symbol that perhaps something that you are being guided to take a journey. You will hear news on it. I mean, birds tend to represent communication. Your 3rd house is actually activated during this time as well. So birds are about hearing news. Maybe you hear something on grapevine about your journey. 2 boats are all about the journey that you're taking or your true calling, but it may be a symbol that you will see over the next 4 or 5 weeks. Okay, so look out for that. Now, moving on from that, I just want you to be aware of the influence that Neptune and Pisces have on us when it comes to love in particular. If you are interested in someone who is emotionally or physically unavailable, or you're connected to someone that you cannot completely trust, you may feel a little bit let down this month, okay? Or you may feel that the connection is unfulfilled, and you may change your connection to this situation. Also, of course, Venus in Pisces is not all about romance. It can be about you connecting to the heart space, to all the things that you aspire to make your dreams become a reality, okay? So it is really important for these beneficial changes to take place, to make sure that you are focused during this month, as well as having a plan or a strategy to go after all that you visualize. Now, this month also promotes self-care, body positive affirmations. So look clearly in that mirror, my beautiful Gemini, to see your wonderful, unique, authentic, lovable you, who is a force to be reckoned with, okay? That person is staring right back at you. Whatever you want to achieve, you are unstoppable, especially since we have that full moon in Leo, which is all about confidence. It's about your inner belief and shining that wonderful light. As I say, belief, the Hierophant comes out there as well. So this is about believing in yourself and having a strategy, learning from things that perhaps have not worked out for you in the past, and using your motivation, your determination to overcome those difficulties and move forward regardless, okay? Now, also, we do have a new moon in Pisces on the 20th of February, and that energy will help you realize all the infinite possibilities that you have to making any goal a reality. Now, of course, it depends what you are focused on, so just be mindful that thoughts become things. Your 3rd house, as I was saying there, is activated for you at this time. And that's all about communicating your needs to the universe, but also about negotiating better deals. You're coming into your element, you're finding your voice, and you're being seen for what it is you truly desire. Also, you may feel compelled to educate yourself in some area of your life. You may take a course of learning. Some of you may start something new that you want to learn about, or you may enhance skills that you've got already. This could be an online course because of the third house, but it could also be something that you connect to with other people. Also, you may feel compelled to take a quick trip, even if it's a road trip or something. I mean, look at that Page of Wands. You're opening yourself boldly to new avenues to explore, but also to take new adventures. So I really feel this month is a very positive month for you, connecting to your inner power and opening yourself up to new experiences so that you break up the routine in the everyday, okay? Now also your 10th house of ambition is starred at the end of the month. There we go. We got 5 of Wands here. That is the card of competition. So that is all about your ambition to get what you desire off the ground. This is about an energy of success. So of course, it is really about aspiring to make your projects come to life, to become a reality. So whether you're retired and you're focusing on personal development projects, or even projects around the home space, or even if you're in the career sector, this is about you focusing and accomplishing, being very successful. Also, your 10th house is connected to your reputation. So a lot of you may be leveling up in terms of status, stepping into leadership positions, being offered new opportunities to show show what you're made of, shall we say. You are a real force to be reckoned with. Now, because that 10th house is activated, some of you may be working within the professional sector, or you may be a student who is thinking about the next phases of your working environment. There's a lot of potential here for you to reach. There's definitely an offer coming on in. Look at that Knight of Pentacles. So I feel like it's important to put yourself out there, explore all that is available to you. And yeah, look at that new chapter. We got 10 of Swords here. So something is ending for you, something that has been difficult. I'm going to go one more just to clarify, but you're opening yourself up to so much more this month that is going to be quite exciting. Okay, now, I mean, all roads lead to the sun is what my guides just said, and it's true. I just looked at your cards. You have the sun over here, and the outcome energy is the sun. So whatever this is, it is a benefit for you, okay? Now I'm just going to pop this here, and we shall move on. Now your first card, of course, is the sun. And in order to make the flowers grow, which is the gifts of life, opportunity coming on in, you have to be positive. The sun is an affirmation card. It is excuse me, a moment of reality, of revelation, of seeing things clearly about what you desire. Also, the Sun card is, a boost of energy this month to be very productive, to focus on what needs to be done, and you're going to be a little bit more organized than usual. It says here, success, victory, happiness, truth. Yes, it will be a positive outcome, good fortune and fame. So some of you, if you're in the public eye or you desire to be in a position where you are seen for your talents, as I said, your third house will activate that. It will make you be seen for what you want to accomplish. You will be respected and you will be recognized for all that you bring to the table. You're someone who is very talented, you're very gifted at what you do, you have wonderful ideas. Your mind is electric with brainstorming new ideas to keep life interesting, but also to stretch yourself in the most positive of ways. And the Sun card indicates a moment of success. Really celebrate your wins, okay? The Sun card also is a card of an awakening, okay? Embracing the joy of life, finding happiness in the everyday moments. Because of course, we can all reach for those wonderful goals that we want, but happiness comes from within. And I feel a revelation is you finding peace and joy in the quieter moments where, you take self-reflection, or you find that energy within, it will shine without, okay? This is about shining that inner light out during this month. But whatever it is you're trying to accomplish, positive outcome. All roads lead to the sun. They keep giving me this, so maybe I'll even call it all roads lead to the sun. But I feel something you've been waiting for is showing up for you. I feel like you knew this would happen, or you've been expecting this. okay? But it will be a positive outcome. We've also got the bouquet. Now, of course, because we've got the sun and the bouquet, this indicates growth, of course, positive growth. So a lot of you will be looking at your own personal needs this month and seeing where you need to cut back on any excess, really connecting to healthier diets, exercise routines, sleeping patterns, but also recognizing your gifts, okay? This is about you seeing what you offer, life, friendships, love, career, whatever it is, you are a gift. And I feel like it's important that you recognize that this month. I mean, you should recognize it always, but I feel this month you really get like some sort of encouragement by the universe to step into your power, and you see the beauty in life, okay? Now also, for those of you who want to be in the public eye or who want to step into a leadership position in a communal setting, could be a community event, or even if you're trying to level up in the career sector, I definitely see elevation. I see some of you getting a promotion or raise or a win, something that you've been working diligently towards. There is some good news that comes on in. Yes, there's competition for it, okay? The third house with the 10th house indicates that you will be seen above the competition. Something that you've been in training for starts to be realized. Everything is sliding into place, and I feel it will grow into something exponentially abundant for you as well. It says here, a gift, joy, beauty, happiness, blossoming, appreciation, invitation, and attention. Now, of course, February is the month of love. We do have Valentine's Day there as well. I feel like you have been going through a very deep period of self-revelation and self-development, and it puts you in a really good position to open yourself up to love. So if you are looking for love, I feel like you'll meet this person in a communal setting, okay? This could be an invitation, invite to a birthday party or some sort of feast day, some sort of celebration, okay? It could even be that you are asked after work to go for a drink, but I feel like celebrating some sort of win or a project, it just feels like everyone coming together, having a great time. You will meet someone there if you're looking for love, okay? If you're not invited to something, I feel there may be someone who captures your attention online, and they will tell you about something that they are celebrating, and they may even invite you to it, of course. So that's quite exciting too. Now, I really feel that with the bouquet, there's something here that perhaps got cut short for you. Something that perhaps you felt it started to turn into something, but suddenly it got cut short and you've been waiting for it. It could be a project, it could be news on something that you've been trying to establish. I mean, some of you could be trying to buy real estate, or you could be trying to save for real estate. You may have been looking for lots of property, because this time period lends itself to, you know, the market of opening yourself up to buying property or selling property. So that's why it's coming through in pretty much everybody's reading at the moment. There's going to be a fluctuation economically where things become a little, it's like a window of opportunity where things are easier to buy or sell, but then it'll change again. It'll become a little bit more out of reach. So I just want you to be aware of that. But for example, you may have been looking for a lot of property, but you the one you want didn't go through, or the one you want, you got outbid, or in some way, perhaps it got taken off the market, or something happened with it. Don't lose faith, because what they're showing me, it was cut short for a reason. You may actually revisit this. Okay, or you get a second opportunity to accomplish this. So whatever that is for you, okay, that's coming through strongly. Now we've got the Hierophant, so this is really connected to your third house of educating yourself. This is a card of having faith. Some of you may be looking at your belief system this month as well, and really deepening your connection to your faith or source that you celebrate. I really get, they're actually showing me a stained glass window with this card. Now this is, when I get the stained glass window with the Hierophant, this is an indication that something that you've been praying for will be delivered. It's almost like an answer to your prayers, or something that you've been trying to manifest if you're not religious. Something that you've been longing for, yearning for, will be delivered, okay? There is a positive outcome. Also with the Hierophant, some of you, as I said, you'll be putting yourself on a course of learning, or some of you may even think about becoming a mentor yourself, or setting up your own business where you help people with your knowledge. And it could be something that ticks over on a social media platform that brings in more finances, okay? So I really get this sense of something perhaps that you can do from home. that actually you're talented at, and you may have taken a while to set it up because you wanted the right moment to launch it. But I feel this month is a perfect month for you to launch that. It's going to be very, very abundant financially. It says here institutions, traditions, society, and its rules. So this energy has been coming up a lot for pretty much every sign. Some of you may be thinking about the way that the world is run right now, or the direction that the world is headed in, and you are feeling pretty fed up with the way that life just expects you to do really well, and you know, the powers that be give more rules and regulations and make it even more difficult. It's almost like it discourages you from being successful because they try to scupper money coming on in, or they tax you, or you may be looking at the narrative that is being offered to us as a society right now, and you're feeling pretty disappointed with the direction it's heading in. So you're trying to restructure your world to make sure that you are secure in these changes, but also you're trying to find a way to follow your heart. So I feel like you're discovering new avenues that that will be exciting for you, new adventures. Some of you may be looking at relocating or emigrating, or looking at taking citizenship in other countries. I mean, that's not going to resonate for everyone, but I'm picking up that energy here as well. But some of you with the Hierophant, I really get a sense that you are thinking about either looking at institutions and the way that they have the potential to be detrimental to you in some way, because the Four of Cups there indicates you may be looking for an omen, or you may be watching the current law of the land, shall we say, or the economic cycles, and you may be trying to safeguard yourself or protect yourself with various institutions where you have your finances. So you'll be perhaps learning more about wealth, and learning that if you have your finances in institutions or banks that are linked in some way, or that have an umbrella company, if you have finances in each one, they may not be fully covered by a regulatory body, shall we say. So if you've got a certain amount of money in each one, and you know, if there's an economic fluctuation, you are only covered for one lot of that money. The other one will be lost because there is a connection between the establishments or the banks. So I feel a lot of you will be looking at those situations and putting your money, it's almost like not putting all your eggs in one basket is what I feel. So you may be really being very clever and putting yourself in a very good financially secure position to weather any economic storms. Also, I see if you work for a company, I see people in power noticing your skills. You really stand out from the crowd. You are above the competition. So if you're going for that promotion or raise, I definitely see it being offered to you with more money. You're going to be really proud of yourself this month because you're fulfilling something that you've been waiting for. You knew deep down that this was happening, but I feel you've worked really hard for this, so you should be proud of the effort that you've been making. Now also, with the Hierophant, I'm getting an energy here of doing something that you've not done before. It's almost like going against the trend or kicking back against the rules. I get a sense that some of you may be doing something that your family has never done. Maybe you are becoming an entrepreneur, or some of you, and this is not going to resonate for everyone, but this is coming out, some of you will be a millionaire. Okay, I'd never come up with that very highfalutin kind of energy in my reading, because I don't want to give you something that is untrue or unattainable, but that's definitely coming through on your reading. So I feel that there's an energy here of, there's a percentage, and I'm feeling it's a very high percentage. I'm seeing at least 60% energy where you will financially find yourself in a position to create generational wealth. Okay, so that's definitely coming through on your reading. So whatever it is you're trying to set up, maybe you're launching a new business, or maybe you are connecting to some sort of investment at this time, I definitely see it being very financially lucrative for you. I would say also do your due diligence. Anything that you are, of course, putting your finances in, it's important to make sure that you have all the information that you need before you connect to anything. Okay, you don't want to get any nasty surprises further down the line. But I actually see that you're secure. I see a lot of really positive cards for you. Now we do have the Page of Wands, so this is about being bold with your vision. Pages tend to bring news, so I definitely feel that there is an exciting news or information, or you're hearing something on the grapevine that helps you with your goal. Page of Wands is about that vitality. You know, if you've been feeling a lack of energy, or you've been feeling that you know, it's been in a repetitive cycle where you're in a routine, same old thing, just a different day, I feel like you're shaking up the everyday to bring a little bit more spontaneity into your world. So you may connect to things that you've not done before, maybe hobbies that you've been called to, or even sport perhaps, because the Five of Wands can connect to sporting events. Some of you may join the gym, even though you meant to do it in January, you may do it this month. There's definitely an energy here of you changing the record is what I see, because they're showing me the record, but what you can't see is in the water. It's almost like they're showing me someone pick up the record and throw it out. Anything that makes you perpetually go round and round in circles, where you feel you're not moving or you're not making progress, I feel like you're readdressing it, restructuring in a way in February in order to make progress. Also, the Page of Wands is a wonderful card of being, as I said, bold, but stepping out of your comfort zone, venturing forward. Your desire is your birthright, is what they're giving me. So that means whatever it is you're attracting or whatever it is you're desiring, you will find your purpose, you will find your true calling, and something new will help you make your ideas become a reality, okay? Now we've got the Four of Cups, so this is, you know, in your Hierophant Page of Wands energy. So protagonist energy indicates you're trying to fight against the boredom of the everyday. You may feel a little bit fed up with the way things have been going. You may even feel that there's been some sort of disappointment, almost like you've been discouraged by a situation, or you feel there's been a refusal. Maybe you've been rejected on something. There's an indication that there's actually something better being offered to you. So don't beat yourself up at this time, okay? As you can see, this is also a card, when you can see that Four of Cups, it's really quite a drastic card to describe the Four of Cups, because it can mean sometimes when we're disappointed with something, we can blame ourselves, or we can feel like we're not good enough. So I feel in the month of February, you're going to be looking at areas where you tend to self-sabotage or be a little bit hard on yourself. Your guides really want you to be aware to change the inner narrative, the negative self-talk, throw that out the window, because there's actually something really wonderful being gifted to you in the month of February. As you can see out of the clouds there's a new cup. Something more rewarding is being offered to you that will surprise you this month. And I feel like it helps you make something happen, okay? Now, also with the Four of Cups, I'm getting this energy of dreaming of, you know, the abundance of opportunities. There may be a lull in action or offers, and you may have felt that you're in a bit of a limbo state, or you feel something that you expected has not come to fruition. They want you to be aware that the universe is conspiring on your behalf to bring you the best possible outcome of a situation, and it may take a little while longer to show up in your world, but it is headed in your direction. I feel by the end of February it will have showed up, but I feel have faith, because I feel this opportunity will take form, it will take shape in many forms. That's what I'm coming through with, okay? Now we do have the Judgment card. It's in the Resistance position. They're actually showing me a star and a clock together. I mean, there could be a clock that has a star on it. This may be a symbol for you over the next 6 weeks or so, so look out for one of those. A star and a clock. So I feel like you're feeling inspired. You may feel like you're running out of time on something, or you may be very conscious of time where you need to reschedule so that you have more ideas or more time for healing. The Judgment card is in the Resistance position, so there may be something that you have avoided or been reluctant to connect to, or you may have felt that there is a little bit of self-doubt, and now you're getting clarity on you being a new version of yourself, that today is a new day, it's very different from the day before, you've got more energy, more vitality, and lots of new ideas. With this card in this position, you may have felt that you are questioning your path, or asking if you're on the right path. This card, paired with that image of the star and the clock, it may be that you're keeping an eye on time, or you don't want to waste your time because you've got so many ideas and you're in a state of creativity. They're also, you're getting lots of images this month, my beautiful Gemini. They're showing me a very interesting tree, very geometric in its branches. Okay, thanks so much, I'm so grateful. My guides are giving me, it's a monkey puzzle tree. Now this may have come up before because it looked like I've seen this before. Okay, so I think this has shown up in a reading before. I'm not sure which one for, but they're giving me there's going to be an increase in creative energy. You're going to be very productive, very organized, and they're indicating it's symbolic of discovering new adventures. Okay, so some of you may book travel during this month, or some of you may try to work, if you own your own company, for example, you may work in travel into your plans but I feel like it's for business, but also pleasure. So I feel maybe you will combine the two. Now, the Judgment card is a card of like a second wind, shall we say, where you get a resurgence of energy, a rebirth of your ideas, things that you've left, you know, unfinished projects or ideas that perhaps you had and then you changed direction. I feel like you will revisit these things next month. If there's something like DIY-wise that you are trying to get sorted and you've let it go because you haven't had time, because I feel like you've been very, very busy, focused on a lot of other chores or projects that you had on the go, I feel like you will revisit a DIY project and you will get it done. And again, it will give you this sense of fulfillment. But the Judgment card is really about what is your purpose. And because you've got the Page of Wands there, this is about you being very clear about your purpose, not wanting to waste time and making it happen for you. So whether you're retired or you're in the working sector, or even if this is a personal development thing that you're trying to make happen this month, I feel like you realize the steps that you need to take and you accomplish your goal. Now, the Judgment card also, with the Three of Wands and the Page of Pentacles, a lot of you may be looking at your direction and which path you want to take. So you may be doing a lot of questioning this month, or maybe a lot of self-evaluation, especially with that Seven of Pentacles. You're asking yourself, is it worth the wait? Or is it worth the work or the investment or the energy that I'm putting into it? So I feel like you've got a lot of answers coming your way this month. It says rebirth, a new phase, and an inner calling. If you've been ignoring an inner calling, it gets so loud this month that you cannot ignore it any longer, and you're being asked to take the steps necessary. So if, for example, you know, you're finding it difficult to sleep, we do have a Ten of Swords there, so there may have been a little bit of anxiety, or you feel something's been on your mind and it won't let you rest. It's because your guides are encouraging you to finish it or get it done before you can move on. So just listen to your inner guides, your inner compass, because I feel like it's important that you get whatever it is that is gnawing away at you, you must finish it before you can move forward. Also, there's something here, it's either something or somebody that you've been waiting for. If it's love, I definitely see you having a spark, a connection with somebody new. If you've met someone new already, just recently, there's going to be a lot of messages back and forth, a lot of loving messages as well. I feel you and this person, I get the sense that perhaps you want to put a label on it. Perhaps you don't often, my beautiful Gemini, really want to put a label on it or settle down. You don't fall in love easily, but I feel with this person, you just know. So there may be a part of you that feels a little bit restless, that you want to know where you stand in this connection. It is headed in the right direction. It is headed towards a loving, committed relationship. So just let it evolve organically, okay? Because there's a lot of passion here, but there is a grounded stability about it. This person does love you, or has a romantic connection where they want to be in a long-term relationship with you. If you're looking for love, you're about to meet someone exactly like this. This is someone who's loyal, someone who's very adventurous, someone who's committing to wanting to settle down. They're very supportive, and this person is someone new. And I feel this person, they've either just booked travel or they are coming back from a vacation. There's something about travel with this person. They like to discover new lands, and you will love that about this person. They may even invite you on the next adventure that they go on. And I feel it's going to be a wonderful connection that will lead to many happy times in the future, okay? If you're already in a relationship, I feel this person that you're with, there may have, I mean, with the Hierophant, this is a card of marriage, okay? So some of you may be married already, and you may be longing for a little bit more excitement in your relationship. I feel you and your person, you will overcome, that everydayness about a relationship. When we're with someone long term, of course, it's important to keep the spark alive. And if both of you have been in a state of doing, I feel like you both solidify your relationship and deepen your connection this month as well, okay? Now, we've got the Seven of Pentacles. So there is, with this card in the reversal position, it can mean that there's something that you've been investing in, but perhaps it is not been so rewarding, and you're wondering whether you should continue with it, whether it's meant for your path, or whether you should let it go. With the Three of Wands, some of you may be looking for alternatives, but I feel what I see here is you not giving up on something. I feel like you've been going through a period of stagnancy, and with the Tower there, I feel like you're liberated from that, and then things get moving. Sometimes our energy can get stuck because we lack confidence, or we feel a little bit of fear about what if things don't go in our favor. As soon as you take that first bold step, you change your energy, you change your intention, and the universe changes the energy and starts to show action right back at you. So just watch out for that as well. Something though that you have been waiting for is showing up for you, but you may have to tweak your plan or find an alternative way to get there. So for example, the outcome is still the same, but it's just a case of taking a left instead of a right. So let me put it this way. So if you want to set up your own stream of income. Say if you want to set up and be an entrepreneur, and you've got all the variables in place, but if you are, I don't know, I'm just going to think of, let me see. Say, for example, you've decided to get someone to create your website, and you've got all the variables in place, but you're waiting for the person you've employed to make the final touches on your website. You may be ready to launch right now, but the website's not ready. So you may find an alternative way. You may reach out to online social platforms, make your presence really known, and the website will come at a later date. Or you may wait for that website if you feel it's integral to your business. So I feel like you find alternative ways to work around any solutions where people or situations are making you wait. With the Seven of Pentacles also, I feel a lot of you, very talented, you may be setting up second streams of income, or finding a way to accomplish a little bit more financial security this month as well. When it comes to finances, I definitely see you trying to cut back with your finances, be really strict about your budget. Some of you, you may have spent a little bit too much last month, but this month I feel like you're going to be in a better flow of finances. Also with the Three of Wands, this is a card, you are on the right path, okay? So don't give up. If things are not headed in the right direction and they've been a bit stagnant, it's just been the energy. We have had Mars and Mercury retrograde for some time, and they have only just gone direct. So you're back in the flow of action and making things happen. The Three of Wands also indicates that you are aligning yourself with your true heart's desire, and it's showing up for you here, okay? Now we do have the Tower energy. The Tower is, of course, an energy of releasing yourself from stagnancy, from going round and round in circles. There's definitely an energy here of you trying to break up the everyday routine or repetitive cycle because you're bored, okay? You commit yourself to things, and exciting as it may seem at first, I feel like you try to find new, inventive ways to keep life interesting, keep jobs interesting, keep friendships interesting. You're always on the move. You're ever shifting in your energy, probably because you are a sign of duality. You may get bored a little bit easy, but it doesn't mean that you're not committed. It doesn't mean that you're not capable of sustained effort, because you are, but it's about using your imagination just to make sure everything remains in a flow rather than being stagnant. And it says collapse of a stable structure, release sudden insight. So with the Sun card, you're getting lots of answers to questions that you have, and also should there be any restructure or change in your position. For example, if there are restructures going on within a working environment where they are letting people go, for example, you know, making, what's that word? Redundancies and things like that. I feel like intuitively you see these things coming, and I feel you actually put yourself in a really good position should there be some sort of collapse of the everyday norm, especially since you got the Sun card here, because I feel all roads for February lead to the Sun, which is about illumination, truth, honesty, and seeing you know, everything that is going on behind the scenes. With the Ivory Tower, this is an energy of, you know, feeling a little bit cut off or unstimulated by things that are going around you. And I just get this sense of you needing to take a leap of faith or step boldly out of that comfort zone in order to liberate yourself from that boredom or reduce that energy of feeling stuck in a rut. I'm just going to pull a card on the Tower because it is covered by the Sun. So that is, you know, whenever you get the Tower, it is to break the light open, right? It is to, the crown chakra on top of the Tower is hit by the lightning bolt. So that is a bolt of light that illuminates. Three of Cups, yeah, celebration. So whatever this shocking change or whatever this shift or dynamic, this breakdown of everything that's been keeping you stuck, it ends up you celebrating this. Three of Cups is a win for you. It's also about community. You have a very good support network. So if there's any restructure or changes or anything that comes along to shock you, I definitely get this energy of you being supported, not just by the universe, but by those who really care about you. And you will look back at this moment and actually you will thank the universe for the changes that are occurring in the month of February, okay? With the Sun energy there, this again is all about success. You know, this is a wonderful deck, the Never Ending Tarot, but it does have teeny weeny written on it. And I know that's obviously a character, but I just noticed it the other day and I had a little giggle to myself. But it doesn't mean that your abundance is small. It actually means that there's a lot of success, happiness, reward, and you being truly seen for all the efforts that you've been making in life. If you're someone who is married and you've been feeling that you've been taken for granted in some area, I definitely feel that your partner will notice that and will pick up the pace or pick up the heavy lifting in the relationship this month. I feel going forward they may do it a little bit more than usual, but I feel like they're noticing it this month, okay? It says here, all will be well, success and happiness. So despite the changes, despite uncertainty that you may be experiencing or maybe feeling a little bit in limbo, I feel you will find the right path towards that success, that peaceful outcome and fulfillment. Serenity will be yours. Also, with the Sun, this indicates that there are going to be lots of relationship energy blossoming. This could be friendships, people that you call your soul tribe, but also love relationships if you're looking for love. Suddenly you will see, I feel like you meet someone new if you're looking for love out of the blue. You're not expecting it, okay? This is a surprise love that liberates you from a long period of not being in a relationship. Now, some of you, because we got the Judgment card and we got the Hierophant, some of you, if you're married, you may, out of the blue, hear from an ex. It's important that, you know, temptation, it's difficult. I'm going to pull a card on it. I'm picking up on it. I don't see you. I mean, the Tower indicates you liberate yourself from that situation. You leave it behind. I feel like the past has got nothing new to say, but I want you to be aware that this person is going to reach out, okay? Six of Swords, yeah, you're moving on. Ace of Swords, this person will try to communicate with you, but I feel like you've got a breakthrough, as in you're leaving this difficult situation behind. But an ex may reach out because they're feeling very nostalgic this month. They're actually showing me they're showing me here a picture of a Polaroid camera, Polaroid. So either this will be a symbol, you may see an image of a Polaroid camera or an image of a Polaroid photo. I mean, this can mean nostalgia or looking back. So, I mean, you could literally be listening to this reading and see one as you're listening to the reading, or you may have one in your hand, or you may discover something about the past. But I feel you're moving on from a difficult period in your life where you feel that you were tested in this situation, and it leads to, you know, this is about honesty, truth, cutting out anything that is not good for you. The Ace of Swords is about taking responsibility or accountability for your actions as well, being honest. So I see that happening there too. Now, we do have Five of Wands and we have the Ten of Swords. This can mean an end of difficulty or an end of feeling like you have to fight for everything. This is a card of some of you may be coming to an end of your training. You may be getting a certificate or an award for something that you've been doing or trying to learn. And it opens you up to wonderful possibilities. Possibilities that you've been waiting for or dreaming for. If you're retired, I definitely get the sense that perhaps you may be looking at your pensions or looking at the establishment and way that your pensions are being run at the moment. And you may make some bold moves by going abroad or doing some traveling. Some of you may even be worried about, because Five of Wands can also be a little bit of tension. But it can be that you're brainstorming lots of ideas of how to start your new phase in life, okay? But you're maybe in a period of self-evaluation where you're examining what is right for you and which path to take. They keep giving it to me. They keep saying all roads lead to the sun. So whatever it is you're worrying about, I feel like it's important to recognize that deep down there's nothing to worry about. We've got the Knight of Pentacles, so an offer coming on in. Okay, now this could be, I'm also getting an energy of you getting a good deal this month. So if you are trying to purchase something, you'll get it at a discount is what they're showing me. The offer, you will make a good offer on it, but you'll get a discount. And with this card, this is about all your hard work leading to reward. There will be a payoff here for you. Some of you, if you're putting your resume out there, you will get a job opportunity or a raise or a promotion. And if you're setting up your own stream of income, being an entrepreneur, I feel like there may be some sort of delay just before you launch, but everything will be ready to launch at least by the end of this month. And it's going to be so lucrative financially as well, okay? Now, this is about your dedication, your stamina, and not giving up. I get this energy here of you proceeding with integrity, persevering, and your efforts, your commitment paying off. I also feel like you're trying to be a little bit more efficient with your time and your schedule this month. News that you've been waiting for, that perhaps you've been worrying about, maybe even beating yourself up about, you felt it was not going to work for you, it's going to show up for you, and you're going to have your faith restored is what they're showing. Two of Wands. Now this is an interesting card to end on because it indicates that you are making progress, but you may feel like you haven't quite accomplished what you still set out to do. So this is a card that you are on the right path and that you are trusting in the unknown. Things are starting to slot into place, and that, you know, something that you've been envisaging is starting to take shape. And, you know, you will attract the perfect situation or the perfect person for the thing that you want to accomplish. The Two of Wands is a card of ambition. It really connects to your 10th house. So once you've completed one project, you're on to the next. This is also a card of expectation. And I feel like you are getting what you expect, okay? What you're yearning for. So whether this is, a love relationship, whether this is a career opportunity, whatever vibration you're in right now, you're attracting the things towards you. I feel the month of February is going to be a very, very positive one for you, but I do feel like there are some twists and turns and a little bit of a plot twist, okay? I'm just going to check out what that plot twist energy is for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Gemini? You showed me a plot twist. What's going on there? Knight of Swords, lifestyle changes. And this is a Gemini energy as well. Knight of Swords connects, of course, to Gemini, Libra energy, the World card. So you're making some lifestyle changes. You could even change direction, or you could find that you get an opportunity that comes in that you'll have to make some changes to accept. So it could be that if you are getting news, because they show me news rushing in, communication rushing in, like hearing something on the grapevine, you make a change, but it may mean that you get a dream job, but it's out of state, or it's in another country, or you have to travel or relocate for it. Some of you may meet someone, or you're talking to someone online and there's a wonderful connection, but you may be at a distance from each other, or you may be in different countries. So I really feel like it's not that there's a fly in the ointment. I feel like it's a really satisfying outcome, but you may have to make some sort of adjustments in order to realize your goal or your dream this month, okay? Also, we've got the World card, which is about tying up loose ends. It's also about success, being in the right place at the right moment to receive this abundant opportunity or this really rewarding rewarding experiences that are coming this month towards you. The World card is a card of learning lessons, but it's also about achieving a goal. Some of you may be thinking about moving abroad or buying property abroad, especially if you're retired. You may be thinking about your life abroad, but you may be thinking about all that you leave behind as well and be worrying about how it would work out for you. But it will be perfect. You will share your time between where you are right now, family and friends and those that you love, and also where you feel like you belong elsewhere in the world as well. Now, with the World card here, as you can see, we've got a victory wreath, so that indicates some sort of success or win for you in this month, and it is going to be a month where you can look back and be really proud of all the efforts that you made and the way that things worked out for you. They just gave me the word promotion, so I mean that could connect to you getting a promotion, or it could be that you're promoting yourself, or it could also be that you get a promotion, that you purchase something that is on a promotion, like a deal where you get a discount. So please take that as it resonates. Now those two birds on the boats are appearing again, especially when we get the letter. So they're indicating, as I said, you hearing something on the grapevine or some sort of news coming on in for you. Okay. Oh, wow. This is really interesting because you've got two cards now that literally mean gift. A gift coming in or an offer. We've got number 26, information, news, disclosure. You may be receiving a message of importance, okay? Also, I would watch out for, okay, they're showing me like a surprise bill coming on in. This could be, it could be a traffic fine, or it could be a bill where you missed a due date or something like that. So pay close attention to your mail. You wouldn't want to miss something that comes through. They may send it to you in hard copy or in paper form, even though you may be signed up electronically to receive information, but they may send something to you just so you need to look at your mail. Okay, so just look out for that. But there's an official document coming on in here, so you may make an official purchase, or you may shuffle your money about in order to make something happen for you. And I feel like you get confirmation that it all goes through for you. You complete, some of you may even complete on a property sale. We do have trepidation, okay, so that is about being cautious. So I've already picked up on that energy of you making sure financially that you're secure. Also, if you're making a decision on something, hang back, do your due diligence, and make sure you investigate all avenues before you take a leap of faith. Look before you leap. It says unclear, fear, darkness, push through the shadows. So if there's something you're doubting, whether it's yourself or a situation, make sure you get clarity. The Sun card indicates you will get the truth. Also, we've got gift here. Someone may actually give you a gift this month. I'm not really 100% picking up on that energy, but I feel it could be that you receive something free, maybe a free coffee, or someone says, that's on the house, something like that. But yeah, please take that as it resonates. We've got affection, offer, tangible, giving and receiving. So this is about love, the flow of love with your friends, with your relationships, and you being in a state of reciprocity. By recognizing that you are a gift, you actually treat people how you teach people how you like to be treated. So you are stating your boundaries. But also I'm getting this energy of you having amplified affection this month, finding someone that you connect to in the realms of love. And finally, we've got Earth. Okay, so this is about discovering an opportunity. It says practical, stable, grounded. A steady foundation supports fertility and growth. And that's what I really see for you this month as well. You making sure that you're stable, making sure that your foundations are on solid ground, whatever it is you're connecting to. Even if it's a spark between you and someone new, I feel like you're taking it slow so that you build that foundation of trust between each other before you amplify it to the next level. Also, you've got the bunny rabbits there. When it's an earth element, it tends to mean that your money is multiplying. Some of you will find alternative ways to increase your wealth. And I definitely see this being a very lucrative time for you, okay? majority energy I feel from this reading is you having the sense of where you belong, your purpose, and planting roots. Okay, so a lot of you will be looking at your home space as to where you feel you fit in, and if you feel it's time to move or relocate, you'll be called to the destination that you feel is right for you. Okay, I'm just going to go and get a trinket before we close. Yeah. So we've got the key, which is the World card key. So this means you being in the right place at the right time to receive opportunity, but also it's about your place in the world, okay? A lot of you may also be influenced by world changes and finding your way through where you fit in with these changes to secure your future for you and your family. Also, I feel like as one door closes for you, another one is definitely opening, and there is abundance that is attached to this key as well, okay? So I'll leave that there for you. The key tends to represent revelation, answers that you seek. So I hope something resonates in this reading for you, my beautiful Gemini. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is so important for me too. Thank you so much, my beautiful Gemini. Love and light.